55 years old Douglas John May left his residence at San Carlos, California in the afternoon of July 16, 2009 for Upper Crystal Springs Reservoir. He had been coming to this area for over 15 years and he was familiar with the routes. He liked to park his car, read some books and rarely left for a short walk. But on July 16, 2009, he did take a walk. This area has one of the most remote and wild area in the entire California, just below where Douglas parked his car, the San Francisco State Fish and Game Refuge. He never came back home from his trip on that day. His parents called the law enforcement on the same night and the sheriff found Douglas's car exactly where his parents thought it would be. Park rangers confirmed Douglas had been at that place many times and they had seen him regularly. The sheriff and rangers searched the surrounding area of the parking lot and found nothing unusual. On the next morning, a proper search with the help of helicopters, deputies and bloodhound dogs was done and continued for a week without having any success. On December 27, 2009, 5 months after Douglas went missing, a hiker was in a creek in an extremely rugged and wild section of El Corte de Madera where he found what appeared to be remains of a human. The remains were on a steep hillside of the Star Hill Road. He let the authorities know of the situation, but when deputies arrived, they decided it was too dark and dangerous to retrieve the body at that time, and they wanted to do it on the day after. On December 28, an equipped cliff rescue team came to the scene and found remains of Douglas John May. He was found 3 miles from his parked car and 15 miles from San Francisco. There were only bones and clothing along with Douglas's wallet. All the remains were sent to San Mateo County for analysis. The DNA test confirmed the remains belonged to Douglas, but the coroner was unsure of the cause of death. The circumstances were so suspicious that the county sheriff immediately started a criminal investigation. The coroner found no broken bones or fractured skull, so he knew Douglas didn't die from falling. In fact, he classified the cause of death as undetermined. How Douglas died in the outskirts of San Francisco, California remains a mystery to this day. On October 5, 1949, 22 years old Eddie Grant was in a hunting camp with 2 of his friends in the forest of Grangeville, Idaho, close to Montana border. At some point during the day, Eddie told his friends that he was going to hunt alone. At the end of the day, when he didn't return back, his buddies called the authorities and a search was started. From the very beginning, the Idaho National Guard was on the scene helping with the search. Military personnel and bloodhound dogs were brought into the scene, but they never found a track or any scent. Gillen Aylor, the Grangeville County coroner, suggested Eddie may have faced with foul play, and an investigation of that possibility was in progress. Searchers didn't find anything until the 39th day of the effort when Marvin Grant, Milton Grant and Earl P. found the body of Eddie. The official story was that he tripped over a tree limb, fell to the ground and he was too exhausted to stand up again and died from exposure. His rifle, chaps, hat, hunting knife and a scabbard were gone. His boots had been slashed open and his feet were severely wounded. The body was found close to an unnamed creek on the northwest slope of Baldy Mountain, just 1.5 miles from the hunting camp the group was staying at. Why would Eddie slash his boots open and make his feet vulnerable in a cold weather in October? What happened to Eddie Grant in the forest of Idaho remains a mystery to this day. On July 13, 1990, Mr. and Mrs. Louis Kern, along with their 2-year-old son Joshua, were at a family reunion at Harriman State Park. This park is in the middle of several bodies of water. It's close to Golden Lake and Silver Lake. The family lost sight of the little boy and soon realized they couldn't find him. In 2 hours, there were over 150 searchers looking for the 2-year-old boy. Several canine dog teams along with a helicopter equipped with FLIR came to the scene. Right after Joshua's disappearance, a heavy rain started in the area and continued through the next day. Joshua's family stayed at the park and continued searching for their son. After 18 hours of searching, the young boy was finally found, wet but unharmed. A woodcutter found him when he heard the little boy's whimper. He was curled up in a deep bush and was found 1,000 yards from where he was last seen in an area that was searched before. There were no clear responses as what Joshua was doing during his disappearance. How he evaded canine dogs, helicopters and searchers for the entire time remains a mystery to this day.